Welcome everybody to the weekly share of the Zera Shimshon, and it's a very happy week, very joyous week for the Lange mishpacha and Luxembourgs, because my daughter Rachel had a boy after 6 girls. So Baruch Hashem, we dedicate this shir to her and her family, and everybody should be healthy and happy. The should be on Sunday morning. There's Hashem or Yom Rishon here. It's also Yud Tes Kislev, which is the yard site for the Reb Dover, the famous Mezritcher. He was the greatest Talmud of the Baal Shem Tov, and continued dispersing the Hasidus to all the Hasidim. All of the big rabbis descend from him. So interesting. You want to look into it more. He has a phenomenal story how he got to the Baal Shem Tov. Anyway, here's a little piece from the Zera Shimshon. I found it very fascinating because it's talking about this Parsha and on Shabbos, Parsha Vayeshev. It says in Messiah, it says Kahayim 4 times, Arba. Kehayim. Now, Vahi Kehayim Hazeh Vayavit Habaisa Lasais Malachtai. That's in Bereshis, our Parsha. Okay. L'toiv lanu kol hayomin l'yachayosenu kahayom hazeh. That's a pasuk in Dorim. Second one, ki oisa kahayom timtzu oisa in Shmuel Aleph. V'tihi artzachem l'charova v'shama l'klala me'ein Yosef kahayom hazeh. Again, a pasuk in Yirmiyahu 4 times. The Midrash in Yalkut Shimoni says in Parshat Vayeshev, Matzinu v'yavot habaisa la'asais melachtai. Omer Rabbi Eliezer Omer. Rabbi Eliezer says, Shabbos haya. How does he know it was Shabbos? Shenemar ki boy shovas mikol malachtai. Okay, so right. Obazeh novin tam hapsukim lama arba makaimais elu kasav v'kra kehayim. Why in these 4 psukim alone in the whole Torah did it say this expression of kehayim? The haloi kayim sagi. It would be sufficient to just say chaf yud mem. Chaf Yud Vav Mem, and that's it. Because the Hey Hayedia Nisteres Tamid Acher Oises Chaf Lamed and Beis. Now, for those that don't know Dikduk too well, I'll explain this. Sometimes you see in the words that we be, and this word, for example, would be a Chaf with a Patach, right? Kayim Hazeh. And then you could, after the letters Chaf and Lamed and Beis, that would be sufficient that a hey would be nister, would be underlined just by a patach. Ella, v'adai lahayveis lanu. But why does it say kehayim hazeh? Why is it not nistar over here? It says in these 4 places, elu b'daber b'inyin yom haShabbos. In these 4 places, we're talking about Shabbos. Sheha'olam hazeh hu doim le'layla ve'olam haba doim le'yom. That's Gemara in Pesachim. V'yom Shabbos hu me'ein olam haba. In Shabbos, anybody who experienced Shabbos says me'ein olam haba. It's unbelievable. Yeah, it's, just all the spiritual things you could possibly imagine on Shabbos. Therefore, it's perfectly logical to hint to the Yom Shabbos with this word kahayim. Why? Dahainu b'Yom Shabbos hu kama Yom Shal Olam Haba. Okay, he's going to explain himself a little bit more because this is not yet explained. Habeis Yosef in Orach Chaim in Siman Reish Pei Ches Dira Maskil. It says Vayimaher. It says Kasav Shapoyalim. This halacha in Orach Chaim, by the way. Okay, Hapoyalim Oiskim b'Malachtam Kol Yemei Hashvua. And the workers that are working 40 hours a week or whatever, 60 hours a week, the whole week, okay, mechuyavim lemoid Torah kol yom haShabbos. They're obligated to learn Torah the whole Shabbos. Omnam hatamidi chachamim again b'Torah kol hashvua. But tamidi chachamim that are engaged in Torah learning the whole week, yochaylim kayim bayam haShabbos leizanig v'achila v'shtiyah. So they're able to take it a little easier and enjoy the Shabbos by eating and drinking. Af kol hayom Kulai, even the whole day. That's pretty amazing halacha, right? Afkan Yosef Shahaya Eved Sham. Yosef here was a slave in the house of Potiphar, right? The Kol Yemei HaChoil Haya Torud B'Maleches Rabbi. The whole week he was busy with his master's work. So he wasn't able to fulfill his obligation during the week by learning. So, Mishum Hachi, because of that, and they become, the Parshat says then, for on this day, the Hainu B'Yom Shabbos, he's coming to do his work, right? Hainu Meleches Vav Meleches Shishi Shemeleches Limud Torah Shal Shisha Yamim. So he's coming to fulfill the other 6 days that he wasn't able to learn. But Sivonu Hashem Lasei says Kol Achukim Ha'ela Latayv Lanu Kol Hayamin L'Chayosenu K'Hayam Hazeh. That's another pasuk. Zeh Medaber Al Talmidei Chachamim Sheyegeim B'Torah Kol Yemei Hachol. So these are talking about Talmidei Chachamim that are working in Torah all the week, all days of the week. Shetziva Hashem Lasei says Kol Achukim Latayv Lanu Kol Hayamim. So that God commanded him to do all those, wonderful things, laws that it's good for us all the days. They fulfill their obligations every single day. So therefore, when Shabbos comes, so therefore, when Shabbos comes, it's mein olam haba, so they can take it easy, eat a little bit, drink a little bit, and shina b'Shabbos tainuk, right? Sleeping on Shabbos as a tainuk, b'iske hachayinu, living with their families and enjoying their friends. That's what he means, that to give us life like this day. This day means Shabbos. And against those that don't know how to learn, it says, Well, that's the pasuk in Yirmiyahu, right? No, where is it? No, it's Shmuel Aleph. And that day, and they will be found. They find it. What does that mean? It's a Gemara in Megillah, Daf Lamed. On the pasuk, it says in Shmos, it says, Vayakel Moshe, she's hiram sheyakilu kilos b'chol Shabbos b'rabim. He commanded them that, Moshe Rabbeinu already, this goes back, way back, that they would gather different groups together to learn in public on Shabbos. Kadesh lishmoyat divrei Torah, in order that they should hear the words of Torah, ki oisa dahenu adarshan hamashmiel la'amis divar Hashem, because that person, that's the darshan, that's explaining to them all the intricate words of Torah, is ka'ayom hazeh timtzu ma'asai. On that day, Shabbos has a special koyach to give it to everybody to able to understand deeper all kinds of things. Okay. It's a special ruach, and like we get the neshama yisera, it's not just for eating; it's for understanding Torah. And somebody doesn't put his mind to this and doesn't take it seriously. That's the next pasuk in Yirmiyahu, and your land will lie fallow and waste and cursed. That's the fourth time it says ka'ayam hazeh. Because they didn't sit and learn Torah on Shabbos, inami ki Moshe Omer b'Gemara, and they weren't getting. And look there, Pirush Rashi. He says in Daf Lamed Ches Amud Beis, Shetei mishpachos hayu b'Yerushalayim. There were two families in Jerusalem. Achas kava b'suvadasa b'shas hadrash v'ne'akra. So one of them, they had a special time when they did the drush on Shabbos. I don't know what time that was. Let's say 12 o'clock, okay? 12 to 1. and they were kovea dafka the Suda from 12 to 1, and they were uprooted. They disappeared. Ve'elu arba kahayom kulam remzim. Those 4 times. Excuse me. It says kahayom azeh kulam remzim el yom haShabbos hakodesh v'hanoira. They're all hinting to the holy day of Shabbos. Shekol ha'oinig shal Shabbos v'nirmaz b'tevas hayom. Because all the pleasure of Shabbos is hinted into the day, right? Misham on the loimdim hashalosh sudas rabbanu. We learned. We say that by shalosh sudas. It says 3 times the word hayom. That indicates there's 3 sudas according to the rabbanim, and according to Rabbi Chidka, there's 4 sudas. So you could be yotze with the kiddush. And everybody have a wonderful and joyous Shabbos. And Be'ez Hashem, we'll have the Shalom Zacher tonight by the Luxembourgs. Okay, Kol Tov Zaygevench. Bye.